Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to play through a few rounds of Glass Road. If you want to see our full review, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, stick around here, and we'll get playing. Alright, so here is Glass Road, all set up for a solo game, which is basically the exact same setup as a multiplayer game, except you're going to have this little tile here that's going to tell you how many cards you're going to be drawing and playing, okay? So to set up, you're going to give each player the player board, put these forest tiles where it says forest tiles, and you're going to put the rest of the tiles where it says put the rest of the tiles, okay? So you're going to have 2 water, 2, I don't forget what they're called, and then 2 sand pits. And then you're going to shuffle all the buildings. You have blue, yellow, and red, and you're going to put them on the appropriate spaces on the board, which red, yellow, blue. Have the rest of the tiles off to the side. Then you're going to get this cool resource board. You're going to set it up with the arrow pointed straight up at the top. And then each of the goods are going to go where they say they go to get started. And each player will get a deck of cards, which has 15 cards in it. Everybody has the same cards. And then you're ready to play. Okay, so the way this game works is you're going to be using cards from your hand to take actions. And then based on those actions, it's going to give you goods. It may let you do stuff on your player board, buy buildings, all that kind of thing, okay? In a solo game, it's going to function a little bit differently, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you that now. All right. So in the solo game, I'm going to pick 3 cards. So I can look through here, pick any 3 cards that I want. And I'm going to try to get some resources first, okay? So I want to try to start getting resources so I can build buildings. And now I'm not good at this game, so keep that in mind. I just want to show you how the game works. And I think I'm going to try to start getting some brick. So let's use this guy. I'm going to use this guy. And then I'm going to do this guy. No, I don't want that guy. Let's do... Yeah, I'll use that guy. I'll use this guy. And then I'm going to take this guy. All right. So, now the way this game works in solo, you're going to take these cards and you're going to shuffle them. And I'm going to flip 1 randomly, okay? And that's going to be for the first action I get to take. So from this card, because it's random, I only get to take 1 of these actions. So I can either put down 1 new sand pit and 1 clay, or I can get clay for all of my sand pits, or sand. And I think I'm going to do clay for sand, which is 2. 1, 2. So I move that up 2 spaces, okay? That's that. Now, when you have 2 cards left, you get a look in here, and you get to pick which one you want to play, and you're going to activate both sections. All right, so I'm actually going to play this one. So I have to slash and burn some trees. Then I'm going to get 2 charcoal, or whatever it is. Whenever there's a space between this and that, this automatically converts. Okay, so now I have 2 brick. I went from 0 brick to 2 brick. And I get 2 food. There's 2 sections of which I can buy food or use food. I'm going to use it on this one. 1, 2. Okay. And then these 3 cards we'll set off to the side. So I know that I've done round 1 and I've done 3 cards. Now I'm going to do round 4, and these cards are unavailable. Or round 2, and I get to draw 4 cards this time. So let's see. What do I need to build? I need some clay. Wood. Let's do wood. Okay, so let's do... Ooh, that's tricky. That's a tricky one. Yeah, we'll get some wood. Let's build a building. So I'm going to show you how to build a building. We can kind of just do some of the actions to see how they work. I want to pick that card. I'm going to pick that card. Going to pick this card. I need to kind of get some water. I want to stay on top of some resources. And then I'm going to do... Again, I'm terrible at this game, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to play this card. All right. So there's 4 cards. Now this round, we're going to flip 2 randomly and take 1 of the actions. And then the last 2, I get to pick which one I want, okay? So here's a random one. All right, so I can either put down a new one of these, or I can build. And I think, looking at the cards that I have in here, I'm going to put down a water. Okay, so done. All right, then we'll do another card. I can spend a food, and I can either get 2 water and a stone, a wood, or 2 water and a sand. I'm going to do 2 water and a sand. So 1, 2, and a sand, which will automatically generate this, which gives me a glass. Okay. And then for the last 2 cards, I can pick what I want. And I think I'm going to pick this one. Spend a food. And I get to build twice if I can. I'm going to build this one for sure. So this costs 1 wood, 2 brick. And now it's worth 2 points, and I can spend one of these as a free action to get 2 clay and a sand. So that's not too shabby. Can I build anything else? Probably not. Does anything take 1 glass? This takes 1 glass. But I don't have enough. Okay, so I'm not going to build anything else, which is fine. I could have, but I'm not. Alright, so let's refill the buildings. These cards go away. They're unable to be used. My other cards come back. Now I am in the round 3, which gives me 5 cards. Alright, so I need some more resources. Let's try to get some more brick here. So let's do... I'm going to play this one. I'm going to do... Where's that one card? This card. I'm going to slash and burn so I can get rid of some stuff here. Actually, I won't use that one. I'm going to use this one, the carpenter. I'm going to use this one. That one has some options to build, should I be able to build. And then I need some sand. We can get some sand, that's fine. Let's do this one. All right, then for a free action, I'm gonna do this. Burn one of these. It gives me 2 clay and 1 sand. All right, so there we go. Now you do the cards. All right, I'm shuffling. We're going to flip 3 cards this time randomly. And then I get to play one that I want to do. All right, so I have to spend a charcoal or whatever this is. And I can either get 2 food or 1 food per water, which I'll do 1 food per water, which gives me 3. And I'll do it on this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next random card. Spend a water. And I can either get coal or charcoal or per card in my hand. And I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend a water. I'm going to take charcoal. 1, 2, 3. And this will give me 3 brick, which is not too shabby. All right. Next random card. I can burn a field, which I will do. And then I'm either going to take a wood or build. Can I build anything? Probably can. I bet I can. What's this one? I like the in-game tiles. 1 point per food on the wheel with the least food. I'm going to build this. So I'm going to build this here. Cost me 2 wood, a glass, and 1 brick. All right, so I built. And then for my last 2 cards, I can pick whichever one I want. I'm going to play this one. I'm going to put down a field... one of these and get a brick or a clay. Then I'm going to get 1 sand or clay per pit, and I'm going to do sand. All right, done. These cards are done. The 5th card does not get played. I get my other 4 cards back. All right, and that's how the game's going to keep progressing until you've gone through all of these rounds. Then at the end of the game, you're going to score. You're going to score based on these 3 tiles, or these 3 built-in buildings you have over here. So 1 point per glass. If I had 2 glass, 2 points. 1 point per sand. So in this case, I would get 3 points, or half a point. So I get 1.5 points. And then 1 point per brick, which I have 2. I would get 2 points. Some of these buildings can be upgraded through other buildings. So there is that. Any buildings you have points. So I'd have 2 points here. And whatever here, I'd have 1 per food on my least. which would be 0. So again, I'm not playing through the whole game. So I would score my food, and then whatever my score is, that's my score. In a solo game, 30 is kind of what you're shooting for. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. So that is how you play Glass Road. Again, if you want to see our full review, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and as always, keep gaming.